Hello, everybody. I'm Ross Macdonald. This is the weekly wrap up presented by Gokhshtein Media. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get into the information here. What happened this week? It's green. The week has been green. The market has come up. It's looking good. We've seen some interesting activity. A lot of people say September is going to be a down month, and already it's looking okay. It's interesting. Just goes to show, try not to predict the market, try to react to it, as we say every week. But take a look at things. Bitcoin's at $21,288. It's up 5.6%. Ethereum is at $1,723. It's up 8.5% on the week. Other tokens doing well in the top 10. Cardano's up 8.3%. XRP is up 5.4%. Solana's up 10.1%. A few other things we'll mention in a bit that are happening with Asana. You can look at the chart here for Bitcoin. Things were taking a bit of a dive over the past few days there, and you can see it spiked up. Now, that was interesting because as we look at the Bitcoin dominance chart, Bitcoin market cap, supply, and price versus all other cryptocurrencies, it was down to under 40%. And this doesn't happen too often. And what happens every time, take note, what has always happened at this price point, it spikes back. We've never seen Bitcoin down below less than 37.64% way back in January 2018. And so the market here has really recovered with Bitcoin taking a massive spike here. And what can we see to confirm that with the trading volume? Yes, we were having trading volumes for Bitcoin in the last week, which were down themselves, less than 20 billion per day. And look at that, Bitcoin's at 40 billion. 40.5 billion, and with a somewhat healthy trade with Tether, they're at 55 billion. Usually we see a bigger spread there. What does that tell me? It tells me that people are buying Bitcoin. There's not so much trading going on as we typically see. People are buying Bitcoin because the price was cheap, and that is an interesting thing to see in the market. Look at Solana doing 10% on the week, and that is also reflective of what we see in NFTs. If we go over to OpenSea here, we can see that the Utes Mint, which is based on Solana, is in first place. These NFTs have been doing 287,000 SOL in the last week. And that is quite impressive. So how much does one of these NFTs cost? At a floor price of 145 SOL, that's about $5,000 US. And with this just launching in the last week, that's a really healthy amount of activity. But take a look at the activity itself. Look at this curvature. When it comes right out of the gate, 1,400 purchases or sales, in the first day, and look how that's gone down to 247 the next day, 232 the next day, and now 144. So hot start, but watch the activity of NFTs before you get into them. Do your research, see what the roadmap is going to look like over time. But going back to the charts here and taking a look at Ethereum's performance, again, it's a healthy run up to Ethereum, which is now proceeding through its update into Ethereum 2.0. We're going to see the merge and the docking here solidify starting tomorrow and going through the next few days as well. I'm sure they'll be polishing things up nicely. What do you have to do to prepare for the Ethereum merge? Nothing, unless you're running a node. Just watch, get your popcorn ready, and see what happens. See if this is going to taper off, or are we going to see some price action based on things changing with the protocol. So back into our charts there. Let's look at some of the really big numbers. I always look at the top 100, and I typically don't break out of that. I used to look at super degen plays, way back in the day, and look at the gainers and losers from CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. I don't look at those anymore because, to be honest, there's not enough trading volume and there's too much risk. So I stay inside the top 100. But if you sort the top 100 by the last 7 days, Terra Luna, the new token, not classic, is up 148%. This is the token that they changed into a community token and they airdropped to everyone who had the previous Terra Luna token and renamed the old token Terra Luna Classic. So we've seen Terra Luna Classic wildly doing well in the last week for no reason whatsoever. And now we see the new token itself, which was airdropped to people almost a week after it came out and the price was dropping on certain platforms such as Binance. A lot of people were upset about this. And now it's starting to have some performance. What is it all used for? I can't tell you. I don't have that answer. So be very, very careful if you're going to chase green candles on this week. The most important thing, if you're going to get into any cryptocurrency, is education. Number 2, entry point. Don't forget that. So jumping back over to the NFT chart here to see what else has been hot in the last week, we can see that Abracadabra is in 3rd place, Other Deed, Other Side, and Bored Ape Yacht Club in a suitable position as they normally are, and a few other projects here doing well. DGods is obviously associated with Utes, if you did not understand that. And again, another Solana project, which has benefited it well. So research these projects, check out and see what they're doing. And especially with high floor prices, be very careful if you're going to invest in one of these things. If anything, if you're going to invest in a project or you're going to invest in an NFT, make sure that you can enjoy the community and jump into that. Because if you're just trying to flip something, that's one thing, but plan exactly what you're doing as opposed to just making an emotional decision. That is it for the end of the weekly wrap up. Thank you for tuning in. Again, my name is Ross Macdonald from Gokhshtein Media, and we'll see you on next week's weekly wrap up Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern.